EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the legendary venues in the sport, historic Soldier Field in Chicago. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Los Angeles Chargers and the
Happy
Chicago
Sunday.
Bears. Along with Greg Olsen. Will Reichert will get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
See this running game looking like.
They'll run, and here's Amarian Hampton. Room to run right away.
Well, he must have pass committed.
At the 30.
He had to.
And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 74 yards. Touchdown, Chargers. Terrific way, Greg, to get this game started. Able to get the opening touchdown and do it with a long run.
Mike, anytime you can create explosive plays in the run game, you're definitely going to take it. And they're going to be able to build on those plays as the rest of this game moves along.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. A short one taken at the 10. And he's down at 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Off play action. Here's Williams. Throw right side, caught by Odunze. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. So a big one there to start the drive. It's a gain of 34.
How about that for your first catch of the game? I mean, to be able to attack the defense with your very first grab really sets things up nicely for the rest of the game. So defensively, they need to tighten up a little bit on the back end, because I promise you that's not going to be the last time they call his number.
Volunteer.
Here's a first carry for their running back. And a hard-earned yard as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Williams to throw on second down.
Good hit.
It's caught.
Good hit.
And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
On 3rd and 2, it's Williams. Out to his right. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
I hope we all appreciate just how difficult it is to throw the ball that well while on the run. And the way they teach it, Mike, is kind of cool. They actually teach the quarterback to disconnect your upper body from your lower body. Just keep your feet moving, and however your arm times up, just let it rip. And he does it about as well as you can ask.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. That's to Odunze again. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Damn, I couldn't. Damn, dog, I hate that he got that cut.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst, they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Slam left! Slam left! Here we go. We got Biggie Falstein. Big.
Throwing on first down, it's Williams. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll try to get the running game going.
There we go.
And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
At the 16-yard line. A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
Trying to keep a drive alive. Going to have to convert on 3rd and 9.
Blue.
Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. That is caught at the 3. To the goal line and in. Rose Odunze. Touchdown, Chicago. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop. And they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Safe kick taken at the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
Their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. This drive will begin with a run with Hampton. And not much there. Good defense.
Run it till he stop it, bro.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 9. Another run here with Hampton. And a nice gain there. He's out of bounds, and that will bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Shotgun now for Herbert. That's to the running back, Amarian Hampton. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. He's going to take a shot down the field. And that is incomplete. Took a shot here at the end of the quarter, but it comes up incomplete. It's the Chargers with the football to begin this 2nd quarter. They've got it with a 2nd down and 10. From the gun, it's Herbert. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. They'll get 19 out of that play, and the Chargers have the first down.
First down, Los Angeles.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and we're able to convert.
And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. 22 yards, the pickup.
Damn, bro, Herbert keep getting hit.
A Charger first down. Herbert to the air again.
Yep.
Oh, he's going to be
Again. Now he got sacked.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great.
He just killed. He killed 66.
So fast off the edge.
66 is ass.
Nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
On second down, a run with Hampton. And a nice run there as he surges forward, a gain of 8, and sets up third down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Baylor Tiger! Baylor Tiger!
To throw, it's Herbert. That's over the middle and intercepted.
Should have took him a little deeper.
Patrick Weed.
Oh, and in that spot, Mike, that's just painful. If the throw's not there, you want him to just get rid of it. Throw it 50 rows into the stands. Give somebody a souvenir. But worst case scenario, you've got to get to fourth down and have a shot at 3 points. But instead, after that pick, you come away with 0.
Yeah, Williams going to keep it himself. And a good push defensively. They're going to get him down back at the 10.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Throwing on second down, Williams. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Watch out.
Third and long. Here's Williams. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And they're going to move this all the way up near the 35-yard line. That is well done there, converting on 3rd and 15.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
The defense stringing him out. No gain. Back to the original line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Second and 10.
What is up? Alert.
They'll go play action here with Williams. Open man, that's Luther Burden. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. A big-time play for the Bears. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
Vegas! Watch out.
Throwing is Williams. Another one there.
Y'all not sticking to the man, bro. I'm not. Really understanding this shit, bro.
It's his second touchdown of the year.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get an underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here, takes what the defense gives them, and when you have a playmaker like that on the outside, they can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and end result is still a touchdown.
Fucking ass, man.
Figure it out now, following the touchdown.
Ass defense,
As
bro.
he kicks this one away. He fields it at the 8. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. They'll start on the ground with Hampton. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to Soldier Field. Following this, an enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. They'll go again with Hampton. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. First down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Herbert. That one's
Why did you jump, bro? You didn't have to fucking jump.
uncomfortable to the receiver. Couldn't handle it, and it brings up 3rd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm. And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
Dicker's kick is good. And the Chargers are back within 4 at 14-10.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
LeBron, slam left, slam, ready, set.
Drive will start on the ground, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. To the left side, and is caught by Holton. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. 13 yards on the catch there. First down, Chicago.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll try the right side this time. And they'll take this down inside the 35. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. It'll come with 36 ticks left on the first half clock. Williams going to look to throw it on first down. This one taken in by Odunze. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this second quarter.
At the 18-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
He's going to look for the home run ball. A big connection to flip the field as they get across midfield on that one. So now a timeout Chargers here. That's their second. As they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
21. Go, stop. Hey, ram. Let's go.
On first down, Herbert. Coming across the field, he's got it. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
And the Chargers 1st down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Home troops right. 59. Taylor tight.
Throwing, Herbert. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And you wind up getting about 4 before he's shown the sideline.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
2nd and 5.
Go. Set. Ready.
Now Herbert again. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. So it is a 1-point game here at the half as we check in with Scott Hansen for our halftime report. Scott. Certainly a tightly contested first half, and you'd expect more of that here in the second half. A 1-point game as quarter 3 begins. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
At the 47-yard line.
Vegas! Ready to look!
From the shotgun, it's Williams. Right side, caught by Burton. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Slide left! Ready to look!
From the gun, they'll try to run it. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
It's a loss of 2.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
That's right, that's right. Yes. Tempo, here we go. We got Big East ball.
Williams to throw on second down. That's complete. It's Odunze. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Ready, set. Blue.
Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Touchdown, Chicago. It's his 4th rushing touchdown of the year.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Reichert out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. This will be returned from the 6. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10.
Set.
On the ground, Hampton. Room to run at the 35. And he's going to be running out of bounds, but not until he gets down to the 40-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 39 yards.
First down, Charger.
On 1st and 10, here's Herbert. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction. Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his...
Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range.
Yeah, it looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
Herbert to throw for it on 4th down. That is hard down the field. He's got it. And he's going to have the Chargers 1st down on what will be a big play there for 4th and long.
First down, Los Angeles.
Shotgun now for Herbert. That one taken in. Touchdown Chargers.
Number 87. Touchdown, LA.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the...
And he's going to be taken down.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but the execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Ready, set. Biggie Angel. Slam left.
Off play action. Here's Williams. Exiting the pocket right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
It's first down, and they'll run. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. A gain there of 10 yards. Good for a Bears first down.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now,
dog, where is my defense at, bro? Do y'all not realize that this man running the fucking ball?
Second half and close this game out.
Back-to-back gains of 10 yards. And back-to-back first downs.
And Mike, you know the best time to pick up first downs is? On first downs. Don't wait for third down. We see it here. 3 plays in a row, 3 first downs on chunk plays, and this offense is rolling.
Did not fuck this up, man.
Throwing on first down, it's Williams.
Pick it. There we go.
Fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. And the Chargers are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
Herbert now on first down. Quick throw, taken in. And he's going to have a first down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this third quarter.
Go, go. 21. Set.
From the gun, it's Herbert. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. They go right back to him. This catch good for 11 and a first down.
Home troops. 59, 59. Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger. Let's go.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Quickly to the outside and complete. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's now second and 6 at the Bears' 32-yard line.
Herbert to the air again. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Oh, and after the play, that is Justin Herbert, who's in need of some attention down there. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. They need one right now. Third and long. That one complete to McConkey. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of first. It'll bring up fourth down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
This one has plenty of legs, and it is good. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter. So, after the field goal to take the lead, kicker is back out there to send this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Yeah. Combo. Put it to her. Here we go.
Here's Williams on first and 10. No one open.
Oh my God, man. How you got so much time, though? Damn, though. I wish I had a defensive line, man.
Example of the old saying, Mike, you never go broke taking a profit. Give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
On second down, they'll run.
Oh, wow, bro. What are we doing?
Pickup of 11 yards on that one. First down, Chicago.
How would you like to be a defender and see a guy like this coming full steam ahead, trying to barrel down on you? I'll tell you what, I'm not sure if I'm cut out for that. And you can see why. His ability to play through contact is just a lot to handle.
They'll come up here, first and 10.
Ready, set.
They'll stay on the ground.
What? What?
Gets to the edge at the 30. And they will finally drag it down at the Chargers' 18. That's good for 27 and a first down.
Explosive plays. Teams understand just how valuable they are in regards to the ability to score points. Typically, they come through the air, Mike. In this case, they got it on the ground. Now they find themselves inside the red zone.
To throw, it's Williams. And that one incomplete.
One of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense, because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
They'll try again here, second and 10.
Ready, set.
They'll give on the ground. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. A gain of 11, and it's first and goal.
The story of this drive has just been their ability to sustain and get fresh sets of down. Now, in this case, after picking up that big gain on the ground, they find themselves first and goal.
A run on first and goal. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal.
Some nose guards in the 3-4 defense, Mike, are just asked to take up space and eat up blockers. But not this guy. He defeats his blocker and makes the tackle. That's playing the nose guard at the next level.
Ready, set. What?
They'll go with him again. And he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10. Now after
Yeah, they bailing me out with these timeouts, boy.
on the field. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. It is third and goal.
Ready, set.
A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. He'll try and get there on the ground.
What a nice play defensively. It's always a bit of a challenge. How long do I stay in coverage defending my zone or my man? Or how fast do I come up and pursue a scrambling quarterback? They did a nice job rallying to the ball late. They're able to bring him down to force fourth down.
A 26-yard attempt.
So, a big one coming for their veteran kicker. This to grab a late lead. This kick is good. They move out front and take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the fourth quarter.
So, after the field goal to take the lead, kicker is back out there to send this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. Here's first and 10.
Home to try. Go, go. Go.
They'll drop to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. They get 11 and quickly picked up the first down. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's first and 10. Now, Herbert. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. And the Bears have just about sewn up this football game.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
Ready to go. Hey, volunteer.
Here's a first carry for the forward Georgia Bulldog, Trevor Etienne. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this second down play.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Ready to go. Here we go.
A play fake. Now Williams moving to his right. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
He gets this complete to Burden. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a first down to boot.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10.
Ready, set.
They'll turn and hand this one off. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
So this one in the win column for the Bears. They're able to erase the memories from a week ago. Game they really did struggle in. Look like a different group here as they respond with a solid victory. And that'll do it for my partner Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from along the lakefront at Soldier Field in Chicago.